had to run about half a K after that shot.
It's always the hardest thing about trying to film while we're with other people. We're constantly calling them up on the radio saying, hey, we're just going to stop here, get the shot, and then...
It must be so annoying.
To go around that corner, Erin had to run all that way from getting the shot.
It might not look far on the camera, but it was zoomed in, so...
Hey, but that's us. We're off the Oodnadatta track now, and we're onto William Creek Road, which looks a little bit worse condition than Oodnadatta, which is funny. Didn't expect that. But apparently 160 odd Ks to Coober Pedy. Pretty keen to get there and see what it's all about. Here we go, guys, we've made it to Coober Pedy. It is windy and cold. We don't know where we're staying, we're going to figure that out. Hopefully there's accommodation here because there are a lot of caravans getting around. But I'm sure we can sort something. There's a few free camps outside of town if we can't get into a park or something like that.
We'll find something.
But what a cool place, already drifting through like the tiniest bit of it, and there's just mines everywhere. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's go find somewhere to get set up.
Yeah, we'll show you around.
So this is where we ended up, guys. We literally ended up across the road from the sign where we last left you. This is the Big Four in Coober Pedy. So what happened was we came over here, there was a bit of a lineup, heaps of vans coming in, and we thought, oh God, if we left this too late. All of their main area was booked out, so they just basically said, Darren, you can go out and check out the overflow, and this is it. It's literally just a big dirt patch out the back of their main park, which I'm stoked with.
Yeah.
We have so much space, we're on our own. There's no water here anyway, because water is such a precious commodity out here. And the other parks in town, we went for a drive, they're chock-a-block. Like, you can't even pull your awning out, they're so close. So, yeah, it still costs us $40 a night out here, unpowered, but it's a nice park, they've got a good playground for the kids.
Yeah.
And like I said,
there's water, there's a dump point, like this.
We're on our own, we've got our own space. Water, like Erin said, it's paid for, so it's
$1 for 40 litres.
Which isn't too bad. So we're full at the moment, and we'll probably top up when we go to leave. I don't know, we'll just see how we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, pretty happy. Don't mind it at all.
Alright. Oh, fish.
Opals. Everything's opals.
Everything's opal. Keep it, we're rich.
So you come out here to the edge of town, and they've got the public noodling area, and it's the only place where you can really have a noodle, which is walking around looking down, and a bit of a dig without having your license, because everywhere else is actually leased by people for their mining. So yeah, we just thought we'd come down here, give the kids a little bit of a dig around. Yeah, the flies around.
Going up his nostril.
Give the kids a dig around, and they'll have a bit of fun, wear them out a little bit, and then we'll go start checking out a few things in town. Get it?
You're trying to get that orange rock? You'll be lucky. And it has nothing in it.
Nothing.
Are we rich?
I don't think so, but it's pretty cool regardless.
We don't know what it is, but...
We're just having a dig here. I mean, it doesn't look that nice, does it? So
I want to keep it.
yeah, we'll hang on to it. Who knows, might be rich.
I think you've turned grey.
My God, have a look at you.
And just wearing my hat.
You are so dusty. Maybe that's another time. So here we are, this is Old Timers Mine. This is the earliest and oldest mine of the area. So $30 for a family to go through, and we'll just self-guided tour. So we'll go check it all out. Hey, so we're in for a little bit of a treat tonight. We've got Hayden from the Real Australian Dream. He's staying in the same park as us at the moment. We've been following along his little journey on Instagram. He's doing a great thing, raising money, doing his concerts at caravan parks along his journey. And yeah, he's playing tonight. So we're going to head on over, have a few beers and
show him some support.
Yeah, sit back and listen to a few tunes. It's going to be good. Hey, this morning we're doing Tom's Underground Mine Tour. This one came highly recommended from a lot of people, and it's actually like the name says, it's working. So it's going to be pretty cool to check that out.
Come up and have a good feel of the suction. Don't be scared, come up and have a feel. You been down there yet? There's more opal down there. You better use your torches. Oh, look at that, you found a ripper. Well, gee, you're lucky.
What do you got, mate? Is it good?
Yeah.
Aaron, you see what the tables are?
What are they?
That's the blower fan.
From underneath, well, I had one leaning up against
The blower thing.
The blower fan.
Oh, right.
I'm a miner.
Hey, so that tour was amazing.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Tour guide John,
Paul.
I literally just said Darren. I literally just said Darren. I was like,
It's
his name's
Paul.
Paul. I was like,
Where the hell he pulled John from?
anyway, thanks, John. That was a great tour. No, look, Paul was an awesome tour guide. He used to be a miner in this area.
Yeah.
Just hearing his stories of
So many interesting stories about like how he found opal and
how tough it is for most people out here. So that was awesome. If you're going to come here, I'm going to agree with the people that told us that this is the tour to do. So it is amazing.
and you get so much more of an idea of what you're looking for if you come out and want to go noodling for opal. So we've all been noodling and we've got a little bit of a stockpile going, so we're going to go
Just some
home,
little
wash them and,
precious gems.
yeah.
So it's pretty cool. Well worth the money. I think it was $75 for the family, 2 adults, 2 kids. So it went for a good 2 hours. And he just talked about everything. It was amazing. So
And he like puts little gems around for the kids to find, so you get a little torch, and that's what keeps the kids occupied while he's talking, is they just kind of run around looking for opals and stuff. It's really cool.
yeah, awesome. Can't recommend it more. Come in.
Alright, so today is Mother's Day. I don't know if we've said that yet, but we're just cruising around Coober Pedy trying to find some cool things to do that the mums want to do, and we are going to check out the underground bar.
Have you enjoyed your Mother's Day?
Yes, it's been good.
All right, what are we doing now then?
We are going to the Big Winch for dinner.
So the Big Winch is sort of the highest point of town. It's not really that high, but you do get
Not that many hills around here.
you get a 360 view of the town, and it's called Big Winch 360 for that reason. So we've booked in there for an early dinner and we're going to watch the sunset there, and it should be pretty damn spectacular.
I'm pretty excited. Looking forward to a wine, actually.
Hey, so we're going to head on down to, it's called Josephine's Gallery and Kangaroo Orphanage. Now they are, I think, the only one in the direct area of Coober Pedy who actually orphan the kangaroos.
They don't orphan them, they rescue them.
Yes. You know what I meant.
Rescue the orphans.
So like I said, they orphan them, and you pay a little donation which keeps them going. Apparently they're self-funded.
Yeah, so pretty much like any wildlife rescue is self-funded, so your donation helps to, and it's very expensive, they say, to look after wildlife, so yeah. I
assume it is.
Yeah.
So we get to go in there and we get to hold and pat a little baby Joey. I was going to say a baby kangaroo, but a Joey.
I'm so excited. So the Kangaroo Orphanage last night was probably been my favourite part of Coober Pedy so far.
It was really good, and yeah. I have to say, if you come to Coober Pedy, please try to get down there, because they solely rely on people coming through and donating. Well, not donating, you're paying to do it, but it's, you know, that's what they run off. There's no government money, there's no funding for them. They're pulling money out of their own pockets to do it. Yeah. And you can tell how much they care about these kangaroos.
Yeah, they're like their children. They really, really look after them.
And they were telling us that before COVID, they'd have tour bus after tour bus showing up, which you think about how much you're paying, that would have funded them well, and now there's only a handful of people every day.
Yes, I don't know if we mentioned it was $30 for the families, $10 an adult, $5 for a kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they use all of that just to look after the kangaroos, basically. He said they can get like upwards of 2 a week in there, and then they're not allowed to release them back into the wild, so they all go to a sanctuary.
That's right. SA laws mean you cannot release a kangaroo, even if they are fit and healthy, back into the wild. But New South Wales you can. Yeah,
different laws for different states, which I didn't know. But yeah, he did say that it's very expensive to look after the wildlife, because they've got to be fed special meals and all the rest of it. So yeah, every little bit helps. If you are here, definitely go and see it, and you get to hold a little baby Joey if they've got some.
It's awesome. Go check it out.
My favourite.
Tonight is our last night in Coober Pedy, and we've had a lot of people tell us that we can't leave before seeing the sunset at the Breakaways. So the Breakaways, which we learnt in the mine tour the other day, is where they discovered the first pieces of opal here. That's why Coober Pedy is here. And it is meant to be just the most spectacular sunset. So apparently if you hang around after the sun even goes down, you get this amazing glow. So we're going up there. We were bringing dinner, but it crept up on us.
Yep.
And dinner's sitting back in the caravan, not finished.
Yep.
But we do have stuff for wraps if we do need it. But we'll go sit up there and probably have a beer and watch a beautiful sunset. Well, this is the Breakaways, guys, and I tell you what, it is amazing. So the whole crew's up here. Pretty much everyone that's staying in the big four that we're at, they're all up here. We all picked the one night. So we're just up here having a couple of beers. Not sure how long it's going to take for that sun to go down, but once again, we're going to hang around for a little bit longer because they reckon it just gets better and better. But the whole backstory about this Breakaways, the reason they're called Breakaways is they're so steep on the hills that when they get really harsh weather, wind, rain, whatnot, it breaks the side away. And that's why they found the opals that they call the floaters, because they just literally broke off the side of the hill and rolled down the bottom. And that's where William was the first bloke that found an opal, literally just kicked it. So without that, Coober Pedy wouldn't be a town, probably wouldn't be no one out here. But I tell you what, this is spectacular. Hey, another thing too, $8 fee to get in here. Your SA National Parks Pass does not cover this. This is separate. Don't ask me why, but it is. So go into the information centre in Coober Pedy and they'll set you up with a pass. And we came out at about 4:30 we left. They reckon that's sort of the best time to get out here to watch it. It takes about 20 odd minutes to drive out, but it's a beautiful drive too. You go past the dingo fence. So highly recommend it. I mean, we haven't even seen the sunset yet, but even just looking at the landscape, this is worth coming out here. I'm just going to jump in here real quickly and just mention my tyre pressures because I know I'll get asked about it. Car 25 on the front and 30 on the rear while towing, and because our caravan is single axle, we drop those down to 40 psi. Now that doesn't sound like you've dropped it much, but we run our tyres at 68 psi, so well, pretty much 70 most of the time. Now that seems very high, but you've got 2.8 tonne on 2 tyres, so it actually works out, and that's what they pretty much what they recommend. And after mucking around for quite some time with different tyre pressures on the van, that is the perfect one for us. So there you go, tyre pressures, always let them down. Okay, so we're just about to leave Coober Pedy and we're going to head up north on the Stewart Highway, heading towards Uluru pretty much. But first port of call before we leave is top up the water. Now the big four here doesn't have any water connections when you are even hooked up on mains. Water is a precious commodity out here. They don't have a lot of it a lot of the time. So you got this little pay station near the boom gates as you leave. $1 for 40 litres, and that's really not too bad at all, considering they have to set it all up and, you know, maintain the thing. So we'll fill up here. It costs us about $7, and we'll be on the road. Hey, I'm just going to jump in this video here, guys, and tell you about a new brewery that we've been drinking their beers lately. Coober Brewing. Now, if you follow us on socials, you would have seen we already put up a few posts about them and a few stories and stuff. And if you've been following us for a long time, you know that we've had grassy knoll singlets, shirts, stick it up on the car and the caravan for a long time now, or since we left on the trip. So basically, Coober Brewing, they are one of my best mates, Ben, and his cousin Jeff from Grassy Knoll. They've got some more family members and friends on board, and they've gone bigger and better to start this new brewery. So they're based down in Wollongong, and they've actually set up a brew house now, so you can go in there in Oodnadatta and try their beers. They're absolutely amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to jump in now and tell you about these guys, because if you like your craft beer like Erin and I do, I highly suggest you jump onto their website. I'll have links in all our socials, and I'll put a link in the bottom of this video in the description. They are absolutely amazing beers, and tell you what, these guys are going to go places. So do yourself a favour, go on over and check out Seeker Brewing.